The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thanks for joining me. We're on Main Street, Vergas. I'm with Kyle from the Vergas Liquor Store. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, how we doing today?
We're doing good, and we're hoping for weather like this for our first annual Shops and Hops. I think when we were talking about planning and getting it going and stuff, we knew we had all the other infrastructure and all that ready to go. It's just, hey, what's going to happen with the weather?
Fingers crossed that we have weather like this or better.
Yeah. Fingers crossed and lots of prayers. That's how I put it. Yeah, all right. Well, we got the first annual Shops and Hops coming up in June. The Community Club is giving it a try on June 3rd. It's going to be on Main Street of Vergas. We're going to block it off. And Kyle, I guess I want you to tell me, how did all this brainstorm come to you? Because you were the one who brought it to the Community Club. Yeah.
If I'm the one that brought it, I don't even remember that. But
okay. Well, maybe you just endorsed it.
I thought we just had a big brainstorming session at a community club, and we had an event last year that just didn't quite go as well, so we're kicking this one off instead to see what this one does.
Right, and I think this one just kind of goes along with what you do on a daily basis, and you just had kind of a bead of the different breweries, craft breweries that are popping up in the state, and kind of had some connections. So tell me about some of the breweries that are coming. You want to list them off? All right, there you go.
So yeah, craft brewing has just been exploding in the past couple of years, and you see all around different towns have different craft brewing events, and we're like, why not Vergas? Vergas is better than all them towns, so we might as well get it. So, I reached out to many breweries. I tried to keep it as local as possible, as near a breweries as I could. So with the list that we got Clockout Brewing. So I'm not going to list off the towns that they're in, but all these are within about 2 to 3 hours of Vergas. So we got Clockout Brewing, Outstate Brewing, Proof Distillery, Disgruntled Brewing, Fergus Brewing, Bucks Mill Brewing, 1000 Lakes Brewing, Summit Brewing, Copper Trail Brewing. Here's an interesting one. We got a vineyard, Round Lake Vineyard out of southern Minnesota. Bent Paddle Brewing, Wild State Ciders. Then also not on the list is Tattersall and ABC Brewing.
Just all of those coming from different areas of the state, and that alone is just kind of exciting for people to come and check it out. So tell the people the premise of how they can check out these breweries.
So it's not just breweries this day either, which I'm assuming we're going to talk about later. But yeah, to get in and sample out all these brews, come in 1 to 5 p.m. on June 3rd, first Saturday of June. It's $25 at the gate, no pre-admission sales. So come on out, 1 o'clock.
Okay, and so they come out, and what we're going to do is we're going to have, the main street's going to be fenced off. And the thing that we decided would be fun for everybody, make it more of like a street fest, is we've got over 25 different vendors. Any community club member had that opportunity to say, hey, we want to put a table up. We're kind of looking at it like a little bit like a kickoff to summer.
It kind of is, yeah. I kind of, in my mind, I see it as like a little mini Looney Days, but a whole lot more beer involved. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say that that's true, but because I know Looney Days has that too. But the craft brews is what's going to be fun about it. So making this street fest. So all of these little shops are going to be out on the outside corners of the sidewalk. The thing that we found was going to be really important to this committee was all of our businesses are open too. And so your sidewalks are going to be open. You're going to be able to get into all of the businesses, do your regular everyday shopping, and check out all the, when you're here, check out all the businesses that are going on in Vergas. But we've got some other fun things going on Main Street with that. What did you decide that would make it more like a street fest?
So that morning, we rescheduled the 5K from the Maple Syrup Fest. Got too much snow, too icy that day, so we rescheduled to this morning. Well, not today. June 3rd morning. Also at that same time, we're going to have a couple of local musicians performing out on the street, a couple food trucks as well. Yeah, definitely come out. Check out everybody.
Right, we're going to, and then when you come in, if you pay the $25, you get a lanyard with a logoed beer mug on it. And then you take that beer mug around to each of the craft breweries, and then that's where you get to sample. And then at that point, when they figure out, oh gosh, hey, I really want that beer, where do they find it?
Right in the liquor store,
Right in the liquor
ironically. Yeah, so I mean, some of these breweries I never even had in the liquor store prior to this event. So this is going to be a good way for people to try different breweries without being committed to a 4-pack, 6-pack, 12-pack. It's 4 hours of unlimited drinking for all these different breweries. So find ones that you like. And
Well, and find a designated driver too is all I can say, right?
there is no Vergas Uber, so yes, bring a DD.
Bring a DD with you. We're going to be having the tables are going to be set up. Like I say, the shops are going to be there. And it's going to be all intermingled. And so you're going to be able to maybe try a couple different of the booths that have the craft beers, and then maybe you're going to want to look at what some of the stores have and what Vergas has got so much to offer. And so we just really want to make sure that we showcase that at the same time as the breweries.
Yeah, absolutely. So like Sherry said, we're all the retailers were this year anyways, we're doing Vergas Community Club members only. So that's all the local retailers anyways. Most are from this town.
Right.
Lots are nearby. Yeah.
Lots are nearby, but they're all Vergas Community Club members because it's important to the Vergas Community Club to showcase and to sponsor and to highlight and to promote just our local businesses because we've got it going here in Vergas, don't we, Kyle?
There's a lot going on. Every weekend in the summer we're packed, and so why not add another event and why not make it busier?
Yeah, I think somebody said to me, okay, Sherry, there's one weekend in July that there's nothing going on, and so we were talking about that in June. There's just a couple other events I'll just highlight, and the Downtown Art Camp is the following weekend on June 10th, and that's it's free to youth up to 12 years old, and what you do is you just bring your child in, drop them off, or up to 16 years old it is actually. So yeah, sorry about that on the age, and so you bring your child up to 16 years old, drop them off up by the Vergas Community Event Center, and they're going to be having an art project for them to do. And if you've followed in the last couple years, we've had fish, we've had totem poles, and I think we had loons, and this year there's a hint that it's for the birds. So I don't know. You'll get to be able to find out what it is. But what's fun about that art camp, it's in the morning. It's any time from 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock. And then your art project goes in front of the City Hall building. And then it's on display the whole summer for all the different people that are here in Vergas that come, just to check out our wonderful town. And then your child's got their name on it. And so it's just really fun to see a lot of people come up. I'm sure you see that, Kyle. They take pictures in front of it. They pick out the one. The grandparents come and say, oh, that's what my child did. But that's on Saturday, June 10th. And then on June 30th, which is a Friday at 2:30 in the afternoon, the Viking Library System has gotten a grant where they're bringing in a demonstration on Congo music instruments, words, and it's going to be for all kids, and it's all free, and so that's just really a lot of fun. So, like you say, Vergas has got it going. Kyle, what are you most excited about for Shops and Hops?
You're probably not going to believe this about me, but I like dogs, and we convinced the Marshmallow Foundation to come and set up that day. So they should be bringing several adoptable shelter dogs that day. So definitely come out for that. Grab all the dogs.
Yeah, but you don't feed dogs beer, right?
I hope nobody does. Right. I don't, and we're gonna have a pool and water and snacks for
all
them.
That. And so and that's the thing. I mean, the craft beers and all the different ciders and the wines and stuff that are going to be part of it is absolutely a great highlight part of it. But I think you're just going to be astounded at everything that Vergas has to offer as far as their shops and all of the things that we just want to kick summer off with. So one more thing, I know you mentioned that we got a vineyard coming. Tell me a little bit about that before we close.
So I don't know exactly what the names of their drinks are, but they're bringing not wine, but wine-based drinks. I had one of their drinks. It was flavored like peanut butter and jelly, and it was amazing. After trying that one drink, I bugged that owner of the vineyard to come, and yes, she agreed. So
it tasted like peanut butter and jelly, and it was good.
It was very good. Yes, yes.
So on Saturday, June 3rd, you're going to not only get to try the craft breweries, you're going to get to try the vineyards, you're going to get to check out all the shops. And Kyle, just tell people how you want to close this.
So in addition to the breweries and the vineyard, we also have one distillery coming as well, Proof Distillers out of Fargo. Absolutely. And they may or may not be showing a brand new drink that day.
Wow. So you heard it here on the Vergas Show. So make sure that you're here Saturday, June 3rd, 1 to 5. You have a good day in Vergas.